Coin number 1. The 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar often gets wrapped in mystery, hype, and viral claims of life-changing value. But let's set the record straight in a way that truly captivates collectors and curious viewers alike. This coin, struck at the Denver Mint, is a fascinating piece of American history, born during a time when the United States had already moved away from silver in circulating half dollars. While it may not automatically make you a millionaire overnight, it absolutely holds a special place in the world of numismatics. And under the right conditions, it can still command impressive attention and value. What makes the 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar so intriguing is not just its design, but its era. By 1973, half dollars were no longer widely used in daily transactions, meaning many coins from this period saw limited circulation. This gives collectors hope that high-grade examples, coins that remain in near-perfect condition, can still be found tucked away in old collections, jars, or forgotten drawers. And when such pristine coins surface, they can fetch significantly higher prices than their face value, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on quality. The design itself is iconic and powerful. The obverse features the bold portrait of President John F. Kennedy, a symbol of legacy and leadership, while the reverse showcases the presidential seal, representing strength and unity. For collectors, coins are not just currency, they are miniature works of art, frozen in time. And the 1973 D issue captures that artistry with sharp details and a historical presence that continues to attract enthusiasts around the world. Now here's where things get truly exciting. Condition is everything. A heavily circulated 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar might only be worth a small premium, but a coin graded MS65, MS66, or higher can skyrocket in desirability. In rare cases, coins with exceptional luster, no visible marks, and perfect strikes have been sold at auctions for eye-catching prices. These are the coins that ignite the imagination, the ones that make people rush to check their collections with renewed hope. Another factor that adds to the thrill is the possibility of errors and varieties. While not extremely common, minting errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet issues can transform an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. These rare mistakes are highly sought after because they are unique, and uniqueness in the coin world often translates into higher value. A single unusual detail could be the difference between a common coin and a prized treasure. However, it's important to approach viral claims with a clear and informed mindset. The idea that every 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar is worth millions simply isn't accurate. Coins that reach extraordinary values are typically one-of-a-kind errors, historically significant pieces, or coins in absolutely flawless condition. That said, the excitement lies in the possibility, because extraordinary finds do happen, and collectors have uncovered hidden gems in the most unexpected places. The mention of bicentennial often adds confusion, as true bicentennial half dollars were minted in 1975 and 1976, featuring a special dual date and unique reverse design. While the 1973 D is not a bicentennial coin, it still belongs to a fascinating era leading up to that historic celebration. Understanding these details not only enhances your knowledge, but also makes you a smarter and more confident collector. For those diving into coin collecting or creating content around it, this coin offers an incredible narrative. It combines history, artistry, rarity, and the thrill of discovery into one compelling story. The real magic isn't just in the dollar value. It's in the journey of learning, searching, and uncovering pieces of the past that still exist in the present. That's what keeps collectors hooked and audiences watching. So before you rush to spend that half dollar or overlook those old coins lying around, take a closer look. Examine the details, check the mint mark, and consider the condition. You might not instantly become a billionaire, but you could discover something far more meaningful, a genuine collectible with real historical and monetary value. And in some cases, yes, a coin that's worth far more than you ever imagined. The 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar is one of those coins that sparks curiosity, excitement, and sometimes wild claims of hidden fortune. But the real story is even more fascinating when you look closely. Struck at the Denver Mint during a time when half dollars were fading from everyday use, this coin carries a unique blend of history and mystery. While it may not instantly turn you into a millionaire, certain rare and high-grade examples have captured serious attention in the collector world, making it a coin worth talking about, and definitely worth checking in your collection. What truly drives the value of a 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar is its condition. Most of these coins were produced in large numbers, but finding one in flawless, uncirculated condition is where things get exciting. Coins graded at the highest levels, with sharp details, blazing luster, and no visible marks, can command impressive prices at auctions. These top-tier coins are rare survivors, and they are the ones that create headlines and fuel the dream of discovering a hidden treasure in everyday change. Adding to the intrigue is the possibility of mint errors, those rare and unpredictable mistakes that can transform an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. Whether it's a doubled die, an off-center strike, or another unusual flaw, error coins are highly sought after because no two are exactly alike. For collectors, this is where the real thrill lies. The idea that a small, overlooked detail could mean the difference between a common coin and a highly valuable collectible. The design of the coin also plays a powerful role in its appeal. Featuring the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the front and the presidential seal on the back, this half-dollar represents more than just currency. It reflects a moment in American history and a legacy that still resonates today. For many collectors, owning this coin isn't just about money. It's about holding a piece of the past in their hands. So before you dismiss that old half-dollar sitting in a drawer or piggy bank, take a closer look. While not every 1973 D coin is worth a fortune, the possibility of finding a high-grade or rare error example keeps collectors searching every day. And that's what makes this coin so exciting. It's not just about what it's worth now, but what it could be worth if you happen to have the right one. The excitement around the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar continues to grow because it represents the perfect mix of accessibility and hidden potential. Unlike ultra-rare coins that most people will never encounter, this is a coin that could realistically still be found in old collections, inherited coin jars, or even forgotten bank rolls. That sense of possibility is what keeps collectors constantly searching. Sometimes the most ordinary-looking coin can turn out to be something truly special when examined closely. The market behavior of high-grade examples. Over the years, auction records have shown that collectors are willing to pay significant premiums for coins that stand out in terms of quality. A 1973 D half-dollar with exceptional strike, brilliant luster, and near-perfect surfaces can become a centerpiece in a collection. These are the coins that generate buzz, spark bidding wars, and remind everyone that condition can completely transform value. The 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar lies in the thrill of discovery. It's not just about chasing millions. It's about the excitement of checking every detail, learning what makes a coin valuable, and realizing that hidden treasures still exist in everyday life. Whether you're a passionate collector or just starting your journey, this coin proves one thing. Sometimes, the smallest discoveries can lead to the biggest surprises. The 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar is not just a piece of metal. It's a doorway into a world of hidden stories, unexpected value, and endless fascination. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin reminds us all that treasure doesn't always glitter at first glance. Sometimes, it's quietly waiting in your pocket, your drawer, or your past, ready to be rediscovered and appreciated like never before. Coin number 2. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is often surrounded by exciting claims of hidden fortunes and overnight, but let's uncover the truth behind the hype in a way that still keeps your curiosity alive. At first glance, this coin may look like just another ordinary piece of pocket change, but for collectors and enthusiasts, it represents a fascinating chapter in American coin history. While it's not a bicentennial coin, that title belongs to the famous 1976 issue. It still holds a unique place in the hearts of numismatists who are always searching for that one extraordinary piece hiding in plain sight. When the United States Mint struck the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar in Denver, millions of these coins entered circulation, making them fairly common today. But here's where things get interesting. Within these large numbers, there can be rare variations, unusual mint errors, and exceptionally preserved coins that stand out from the rest. These are the coins that ignite excitement, the ones that make collectors stop, stare, and sometimes pay astonishing prices that seem almost unbelievable. Now imagine holding a simple half-dollar in your hand, unaware that a tiny detail, perhaps a doubling in the lettering, a misstrike, or an unusual surface, could transform its value dramatically. These subtle differences are what separate an everyday coin from a potentially valuable collectible. It's this mystery, this possibility of discovery, that keeps coin hunters searching through jars, drawers, and old family collections with relentless passion. The idea of becoming a millionaire overnight from a single coin may sound like a dream, and in most cases, it is exactly that, a dream fueled by rare but real stories from the world of coin collecting. While a standard 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is typically worth only a small premium over face value, certain high-grade specimens, especially those graded in near-perfect condition, can command significantly higher prices in auctions, sometimes reaching into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors place enormous value on condition, and this is where things truly get thrilling. A coin that has never been circulated, with sharp details, brilliant luster, and no visible wear, can be exponentially more valuable than one that has passed through countless hands. Professional grading services carefully evaluate these coins, assigning them a grade that can make all the difference between a modest collectible and a highly sought-after treasure. But the real magic often lies in mint errors. These rare mistakes, created during the minting process, can turn an otherwise common coin into a headline-worthy find. Off-center strikes, doubled dies, and other anomalies are like hidden signatures of rarity, each telling a story of something that went unexpectedly wrong, and incredibly right for collectors. Finding one of these is like discovering a secret code embedded within the coin itself. There's also a powerful emotional connection tied to the Kennedy half-dollar series. Introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, these coins carry deep historical and cultural significance. Every piece is more than metal. It's a tribute, a memory, and a symbol of a pivotal moment in American history. This emotional value adds another layer of desirability for collectors around the world. Now here's the part that truly captures attention. Could you already have one of these coins without realizing it? It's entirely possible. Many people overlook half-dollars, leaving them untouched in drawers, old wallets, or inherited collections. That forgotten coin could be waiting for a closer look, hiding details that only reveal themselves under careful inspection. However, it's important to stay grounded while staying excited. Not every 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is worth a fortune, and claims of million-dollar values are extremely rare and often exaggerated. But that doesn't take away from the thrill of the hunt. Even finding a coin worth significantly more than its face value can feel like uncovering buried treasure. So before you dismiss that small stack of coins sitting in the corner, take a moment to explore it. Look closely, pay attention to details, and let your curiosity guide you. Because in the world of coin collecting, the next incredible discovery isn't always in a museum or an auction house. It might just be in your own hands, waiting to change the way you see money forever. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar continues to spark curiosity and excitement among collectors, especially when dramatic claims of massive value begin to circulate. While it's not officially part of the bicentennial series, this coin still carries a powerful sense of mystery that keeps enthusiasts searching relentlessly. At first glance, it may seem like just another ordinary coin, but hidden within its details could be something far more intriguing, something that turns a simple piece of metal into a collector's dream. What truly fuels the hype around this coin is the possibility of rare variations and minting errors. Imagine discovering a subtle doubling in the design, a slight misalignment, or an unusual texture that most people would overlook. These tiny imperfections can dramatically increase a coin's desirability, transforming it from a common half-dollar into a standout collectible that captures serious attention in the numismatic world. A 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar in heavily circulated condition may only be worth its face value, but a coin preserved in near-perfect mint state can command surprisingly high prices. The sharpness of the details, the brilliance of the surface, and the absence of wear all contribute to its appeal. For collectors, finding such a pristine example feels like striking gold in the most unexpected place. The emotional and historical significance of the Kennedy half-dollar adds another layer of fascination. Created to honor President John F. Kennedy, this coin is more than currency. It's a symbol of a moment that shaped history. That connection makes collectors even more passionate, as they're not just collecting coins, but preserving a legacy that continues to resonate decades later. So, before you ignore that pile of old coins or spend them without a second thought, take a closer look. The chances of finding a life-changing fortune may be slim, but the thrill of discovery is very real. Sometimes, the most valuable treasures aren't the ones everyone talks about. They're the ones quietly waiting to be noticed, hiding in plain sight, ready to surprise you when you least expect it. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is one of those coins that instantly sparks excitement, especially when bold claims of hidden and life-changing value start circulating. While it may look ordinary at first glance, collectors know that the real story lies beneath the surface. This coin, struck in Denver, exists in large numbers, but within those numbers could be rare variations or unique mint errors that transform it from a simple into something truly extraordinary. What makes this coin so fascinating is the possibility of discovering a hidden detail that most people would miss. A slight doubling in the design, an unusual strike, or a coin preserved in stunning, untouched condition can dramatically increase its appeal. These are the moments collectors dream of, finding a coin in an old jar or forgotten collection that suddenly reveals surprising value. While most 1972 D coins are not worth huge sums, the rare exceptions are what keep the hunt alive and thrilling. At the same time, it's important to separate hype from reality. Not every coin will make you rich overnight, but that doesn't take away from the excitement of searching. The Kennedy half-dollar carries history, emotion, and the possibility, however small, of discovery. So before you spend that coin without thinking, take a closer look. Because sometimes, the most valuable treasures are the ones hiding quietly in your own hands. Coin number 3. The 1992 D. Kennedy half-dollar might look like just another ordinary coin at first glance. But hidden within this seemingly simple piece of metal lies a story that has captivated collectors and treasure hunters around the world. While millions of these coins were minted in Denver, a few rare variations and pristine condition examples have sparked incredible excitement in the numismatic community. For those who truly understand coin collecting, this is not just spare change. It's a potential gateway to surprising value and a fascinating piece of American history. Now let's clear something important right away. While viral claims often say these coins are worth millions, the reality is more nuanced, and that's where things get interesting. A standard 1992 D. Kennedy half-dollar in circulated condition is usually worth only a small premium over face value. However, when you step into the world of high-grade coins, especially those graded MS67 or higher, the value can rise dramatically, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition, luster, and strike quality. What truly makes certain 1992 D coins stand out is their condition rarity. Coins that have been perfectly preserved, showing no signs of wear, sharp details, and original mint luster are incredibly difficult to find. These gem coins are graded by professional services, and the difference between an average coin and a top-grade example can mean the difference between a few cents and a four-figure payday. That's the thrill that keeps collectors searching. Another fascinating aspect is the possibility of mint errors. While rare, some 1992 D. Kennedy half-dollars have been discovered with striking errors such as off-center designs, doubled dies, or planchet imperfections. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value, sometimes turning an ordinary-looking piece into a highly sought-after collectible. It's like finding a hidden glitch in history, something that wasn't supposed to happen, but did. The Kennedy half-dollar series itself carries deep emotional and historical significance. First introduced in 1964 after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the coin quickly became a symbol of national remembrance. By 1992, the coin had transitioned into a more collectible series rather than everyday currency, making high-quality examples even harder to come by in circulation. There's also a special category collectors pay close attention to proof coins. While the 1992 D is not a proof mint, those come from San Francisco. Understanding the difference is key. Proof coins are specially made for collectors with mirror-like finishes, while circulation coins like the 1992 D can still achieve impressive value if they remain in near-perfect condition. Sometimes, people confuse these categories, which leads to exaggerated claims, but knowing the truth gives you an advantage. One of the biggest factors driving value is demand. The Kennedy half-dollar has a massive global collector base, and when demand meets rarity, especially in top condition, the prices can climb quickly. Auction records show that exceptional coins can surprise even seasoned collectors, proving that value is not just about age, but about scarcity and quality. Imagine going through your old coin jar, expecting nothing more than loose change, and suddenly spotting a shiny, well-preserved 1992 D half dollar. That moment of discovery is what fuels the passion of collectors worldwide. While it may not make you a billionaire overnight, finding a high-grade or error coin could still mean a very exciting and valuable surprise. So before you dismiss your old coins, take a closer look. Examine the details, check the condition, and don't overlook anything unusual. Sometimes the smallest differences, like a sharper strike or a tiny error, can make a huge impact on value. Knowledge is your greatest tool in turning ordinary finds into extraordinary discoveries. As we dive deeper into the world of rare and valuable US coins, remember this. Every coin has a story, but only a few hold the kind of rarity that collectors dream about. The 1992 D. Kennedy half dollar may not always live up to the hype of millions, but in the right condition or with the right error, it can still be a powerful reminder that treasure can be hiding in plain sight. Stay curious, keep searching, and you might just uncover something truly remarkable. The 1992 D. Kennedy half dollar continues to spark curiosity among collectors, not because it is common, but because of the hidden potential it carries in exceptional cases. At first glance, it may seem like just another coin from the Denver Mint, but under the right conditions, perfect preservation, sharp strike, and brilliant luster, it can transform into a highly desirable collectible. This contrast between ordinary appearance and hidden value is exactly what keeps collectors constantly searching. What truly elevates this coin is the concept of grade rarity. While millions were produced, only a tiny fraction survive in near-perfect mint condition. Coins graded at the highest levels, such as MS-67 or above, are extremely difficult to find, and that scarcity can push their value far beyond expectations. In auctions, these top-tier examples have been known to attract serious attention, proving that even modern coins can hold impressive worth when quality meets rarity. Another exciting factor is the possibility of minting errors, which adds an element of unpredictability. A slight misstrike, doubling in the design, or planchet flaw can instantly turn an ordinary 1992 D coin into a standout piece. These errors are like rare accidents frozen in time, and collectors are always willing to pay a premium for something unique that sets a coin apart from the rest. Beyond value, the Kennedy half dollar carries a legacy that makes it emotionally powerful. It represents a tribute to President John F. Kennedy and continues to be one of the most recognized coins in American history. By 1992, these coins were no longer widely used in daily transactions, which makes finding well-preserved examples even more challenging and exciting for collectors today. So the next time you come across a 1992 D. Kennedy half dollar, don't ignore it. Take a closer look, check its condition, and watch for anything unusual. While it may not instantly turn you into a millionaire, the right coin in the right condition could still be worth far more than you expect. In the world of coin collecting, even a small discovery can lead to a big surprise. The 1992 D. Kennedy half dollar might seem like an ordinary coin, but in the world of collectors, it holds a quiet excitement that's impossible to ignore. While most examples are common, the real thrill lies in finding one in exceptional mint condition, with flawless surfaces and strong, brilliant luster. These high-grade coins are incredibly scarce, and when they appear in auctions, they can command impressive prices that surprise even experienced collectors. It's this hidden potential that turns a simple coin into a fascinating treasure hunt. Adding to the excitement is the chance of discovering a rare mint error, those unexpected flaws that make a coin truly one of a kind. Whether it's a doubled design or a striking irregularity, these rare variations can dramatically boost value and collector demand. Combined with the historical significance of the Kennedy half dollar series, this coin becomes more than just currency. It becomes a symbol of history, rarity, and opportunity. So before you overlook that old coin, take a closer look. You might be holding something far more valuable than you ever imagined. Coin number 4. The 1981 P. Kennedy half dollar might look like just another ordinary coin at first glance, but beneath its familiar design lies a fascinating story that has captured the attention of collectors across the world. Struck in Philadelphia, this coin carries the legacy of President John F. Kennedy and represents an era when U.S. coinage was transitioning into modern times. While millions were produced, not every coin is created equal, and that's where the excitement truly begins. What makes the 1981 P. Kennedy half dollar so intriguing is not its common appearance, but the rare and exceptional versions that exist within the series. Most coins you'll find in circulation are worth only face value, but certain high-grade specimens, especially those in near-perfect condition, can command surprisingly strong prices in the collector's market. These pristine coins, graded MS65 and above, are where ordinary turns into extraordinary. Now let's address the bold claim. Are these coins really worth millions? In reality, no standard 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar has reached the $1 million mark. However, rare mint errors, unique strike qualities, or coins preserved in flawless condition can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The true value lies in rarity, condition, and demand, not just the date stamped on the coin. One of the biggest factors that drives value is condition. Coins that have never been circulated, often referred to as mint state, retain their original luster, sharp details, and eye-catching brilliance. These coins stand out immediately to collectors and grading agencies, making them far more desirable than worn or damaged pieces. A single grade difference can mean a dramatic jump in value. Another hidden treasure within the 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar series is the possibility of mint errors. These errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, or unusual planchet flaws. While rare, these mistakes transform an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Error coins are highly sought after because they are unique, and uniqueness is everything in the world of numismatics. The historical significance of the Kennedy half-dollar also adds to its appeal. Introduced in 1964 following the tragic assassination of President Kennedy, the coin quickly became a symbol of national pride and remembrance. By 1981, the coin had already cemented its place in American history, making every issue, including the 1981 P, part of a larger, meaningful story. Another reason collectors are drawn to this coin is its accessibility. Unlike ultra-rare coins that are nearly impossible to find, the 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar can still be discovered in old collections, bank rolls, or forgotten piggy banks. This creates a thrilling sense of possibility, the idea that a valuable piece might already be within your reach. However, it's important to approach these coins with realistic expectations. Not every 1981 P. half-dollar will make you rich overnight, but that doesn't diminish the excitement of the hunt. Coin collecting is as much about the journey as it is about the reward, and every discovery adds to the experience. If you're serious about finding value, learning how to grade coins or consulting professional grading services can make a huge difference. Authentication and proper grading not only confirm a coin's condition, but also significantly increase its market value. Knowledge is power in this hobby, and the more you understand, the better your chances of spotting a hidden gem. So, before you spend that half-dollar without a second thought, take a closer look. The 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar may not always be a millionaire maker, but under the right conditions, it can still hold surprising value. And who knows? Your next coin discovery could be the one that turns curiosity into profit and a simple piece of metal into something truly extraordinary. The 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar may seem like an everyday coin, but hidden within its silver-toned surface lies the allure that makes collectors' hearts race. Even decades after it left the Philadelphia Mint, certain specimens shine with a brilliance that rivals rare treasures, catching the eye of anyone who knows the thrill of numismatic discovery. It's a coin that bridges history and opportunity, a tangible piece of American legacy that could be hiding right in your collection. Collectors are often drawn to the 1981 P for its pristine mint state coins, which retain the sharp details of Kennedy's iconic profile and the intricate design of the eagle on the reverse. Coins that have never been handled, showing no scratches or wear, stand out immediately and can fetch prices far above face value. The beauty of this coin isn't just in its look. It's in the story it tells and the rarity it represents when preserved perfectly. Mint errors add another layer of excitement. Imagine finding a 1981 P. half-dollar with a slight off-center strike, a double die, or a tiny planchet flaw. What would have been a small imperfection for a regular coin suddenly transforms into a collector's prize. These mistakes are incredibly rare, and their uniqueness makes them highly sought after. One such error coin can completely outshine hundreds of ordinary specimens in both appeal and value. The Kennedy half-dollar series is more than just metal, it's a symbol of history. Born from a nation's respect for President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, each coin carries a story of remembrance and pride. The 1981 P continues that legacy, connecting collectors to a piece of American history that transcends its denomination. Every glance at this coin is a glance back in time, adding emotional value alongside its market worth. Even if you don't find $1 million coin, the thrill of discovery is priceless. Uncovering a high-grade or error 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar in a dusty old piggy bank, a drawer, or a coin roll can spark excitement and curiosity like nothing else. It's a reminder that sometimes extraordinary things can be found in the most ordinary places, and that every coin has the potential to tell a story, hold value, and even change a collector's fortune. The 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar isn't just a coin, it's a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. Even decades after it was minted in Philadelphia, some of these coins remain in flawless condition, their sharp details and brilliant surfaces captivating collectors around the world. Holding one of these rare specimens feels like holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to a moment in time when the nation honored a beloved president. What makes this coin truly exciting is the chance to find a rare variant or mint error. Off-center strikes, doubled dies, or tiny planchet imperfections turn an ordinary half-dollar into a one-of-a-kind collector's gem. These errors are incredibly scarce, and collectors often pay top dollar for coins that stand out with such unique characteristics. It's these rare quirks that transform a common coin into a piece of numismatic gold. The 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar carries immense historical and emotional significance. It embodies the legacy of President Kennedy and the pride of a nation, making it more than just a piece of metal. For collectors, the thrill lies not only in potential financial gain, but also in uncovering a story hidden within the coin. A story that connects the past to the present and makes every discovery unforgettable. The 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar may seem like an everyday coin, but for collectors, it holds a world of hidden potential. Coins preserved in pristine condition, untouched by circulation, can stand out immediately with their sharp details and brilliant finish. These high-grade coins are highly coveted, turning a simple half-dollar into a rare collectible that could command impressive prices in the market. Even if you think it's just another coin, a closer look could reveal a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Adding to its allure are the rare mint errors that occasionally appear in this series. From off-center strikes to doubled dies or subtle planchet flaws, these imperfections make a coin one-of-a-kind and dramatically increase its value. Coupled with the historical significance of honoring President John F. Kennedy, the 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar is more than metal. It's a piece of history, a potential treasure, and a thrilling opportunity for collectors to uncover something truly extraordinary.